the shadows where the stories grow. Ink and pixels start to flow. A spark of myth, a world unknown. Black sigil carves it all in stone. Crafted dreams in silent light, woven deep through day and night. A channel born of art and flame, every tale etched with a name. Black sigil rising, calling through the screen. Visions forged in fire, haunting roaring queen. Fantasy and memory stitched into the scenes, where legends live forever and nothing's as it seems. From cursed blades to arcane scrolls, they breathe life into broken souls. With every frame the truth is told of heroes young and ancient sold. Brushstroke code and midnight lore, unlock the dream behind the door. Not just a channel, it's a sign of mystery by grand design. Black sigil rising, voice in every frame. Tales that echo silence, joy and merit pain. Animation whispered, secrets in the gray. The art of dark and wonder, running through all that. So hit subscribe, step inside, let the pixels be your guide to a realm that never dies. Black sigils where the magic lies. Blind waves watch the time now, fight your mind's cast. Forever in the story, that sigil holds us fast.
Hello! Today we have something a little bit different compared to what we've been doing before. We're going to do an actual assembly video. And for that assembly video today, we are going to be working on the Chaos Lord on a Manticore today. So that's what we kind of planned going on for this New Year's Eve stream. For those over here, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get this going, and we're going to see if we can get this finished in a good amount of time here. So let's get cracking on here. I have like all my tools I'm going to be using here today. Just some GW Citadel plastic glue. I've got, I think it's from Army Painter blade, and then the Army Painter snips as well. So let's crack this open and let's see what we were working with here. Never put one of these together before. It's a brand new experience. That's everything out of the box. Alright, let's put that out there. So here's essentially the contents of the box. It really looks pretty big, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy kit to put together, I think. So we're going to get to a point where I have the rider complete, and then I have the mount complete, but I'm not going to glue them together just because it makes it easier for painting. Let's take a quick look at the guide here. So yeah, it looks like this is going to be a pretty easy assembly. Standard stuff. Looks like we're just going to focus on the body first and put the Manticore and the wings together. Manticore by itself, Manticore with the rider. Oh, a couple of different heads that we can do, which is kind of nice. We have some choice here. And then it's just the Chaos Lord on top, which looks pretty cool. Oh, I like that one. The Sorcerer is really cool. But I'm gonna do the Chaos Lord for this one. I'm gonna put the Lord on it, not the Sorcerer. But I like the Sorcerer's weapon a lot. I think that kind of like the side is really, really neat. And then they want the head on after. Okay, cool. Looks like a pretty straightforward kit. For those that have ever wondered what the kit looks like, it looks like it's going to be very easy to put together. So let's get this going. It looks like we got snipped out sections 3 and 4 first. So let's get that done here. Get to play Find the Body. Let's look at these two big spots right here. So we'll snip them out of the body, out of the sprues real quick. And then we'll kind of use the blade to get rid of any of those contact points and any areas that we don't really want to be present before we do the priming and painting and everything. So yeah, so all I do is take my blade, keep it flush with it so it's flat, and then just kind of peel away so there's no raised edge anymore. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so this will be added eventually to my Wolves of the Sea army when we get more points added to the roster. My campaign is everyone in the group has already been painting up. I've been painting my Marauders. I know Patty's been working on his Dark Elves. Gavin's has been crushing his Lizardmen, getting everything ready for that. I think Kyle was working on his Sisters of Avalon for his Shrace army, I think. There it is. Some mold lines here, just want to do that. There's a quick little scrapes, so when you prime them, they're not going to show. That's all. That's all you want there. Make sure everything is nice and flat. You don't have any raised edges or anything. I love that saxophone in the background. It's beautiful. Again, just trying to get rid of some of these mold lines that are on here. Just make sure everything is nice and flat for when you prime it. It's not going to be anywhere. It's not going to show up when you prime. And it's nice and smooth, best as you can. Yo, what's going on, Jay? All right, wants me to put these together? It sure does. Let's get that going. So I use my GW. Don't cut there. Okay, good. All right, so I got my GW plastic glue. Just came back from Costco. Got everything I need for our New Year's dinner tonight. We're doing some making a bunch of pizzas with the kiddos, little custom pizzas. Everyone gets to make what they want. You get in your hole, stay in your hole. What are you guys up to tonight for your New Year celebrations? Oh, see, this is why it's very important to clear everything before you put together. Also, guys, don't forget, dry fitting everything before you put together is very, very important. Do not forget to dry fit all your models, all your connection points first. Let's get this up. Beef stew on rice, staying up or attempting to. Yo, I feel ya. Getting older, it's getting harder and harder to stay up, isn't it? Get it all nice and glued up there. Seven, 8, and 9 is what I need next. There's 7. Eight. Yeah, Manticore. That's exactly it. This isn't for obviously right away in our campaign, Gavin. It's for down the road, but this is kind of the end goal for my my Wolves of the Sea army, is to have my Marauder Chieftain elevated to a Chaos Lord. Happy New Year's Eve, douchebaggins! Got any plans tonight? Oh, I guess, yeah, you know what? For what you do, I guess tonight's a big night for you. Gotta make that money. Nice. Hey, just watch responsibly. Yeah, super excited to get this campaign going. Everyone is, like I said, painting like crazy. It's awesome to see. We're gonna put on this guy's left arm here. This kit, like it's pretty much not a lot super like customizable, because it looks like everything's gonna fit into like their slots. Raven Hobbies, how's it going? Hey Sigil, how are you doing today, you handsome devil? Oh, you are buttering me up, Raven Hobbies. I'm doing well, thank you. I just finished getting everything ready for our New Year's Eve celebration tonight. Our New Year's Day celebration, I guess. And we are all set to go, just waiting for my missus to get home from work. And then start doing all of our festivities with the kiddos. Thank you so much for joining us. We are assembling a Chaos Lord on a Manticore today. So thank you for joining me on this adventure for our first assembly video. Crack open my delicious Dr. Pepper. Yeah, everything on this model, if you ever want to pick it up, so far from the limited pieces I put together, it's all pretty much you can only fit one way. So if you're the type of person who loves following a guide and just ease of assembly, this kit so far is extremely easy to do. Everything can only go into one spot, and everything has a connector point, so you can see, like, I don't know if you can see too well here, but like this notch right here goes into that little part that's extending out, and it's just going to sit right in like that. So again, it's very easy to assemble this model. Yes, Raven Hobbies, exactly. This is a Manticore model, yeah. For your future campaign or just thing. So it's for both. I mean, the campaign is what's going to get my Wolves of the Sea like painted up in a good amount of time because I'm going to be focusing on that. But I mean, always adding to Warriors of Chaos. The goal is to have like literally every single army or every single unit for every army. That way, I can always just kind of swap out what I want to do and give me lots of variety. Let that by there. Okay, what do we have next? Now it looks like I'm doing a foot. Yeah. So I need 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so you're 10. So nice and flush as you can get it. Nice clean snaps, then you can always go back and clean it up after. I was watching a couple videos of like newer, or not necessarily videos, between new people assembling, and the amount of times I see people cut with like the wrong side of the blade, and it tears me up inside. So this is 11. This is 11. I don't think this model is going to even take me that long. It's just a lot of big pieces for the most part, so that's a nice model kit. The main thing that you try not to do is remove too much material or gouge your material. I do it. It happens. As long as it doesn't gouge too much, because you can always hide everything with paint and shadows and whatever. It's not a big deal. Or you just use like green stuff to fill in anything that you need to. So it's not the end of the world. It's just an extra step you have to do. Clean those mold lines up. I do use clips. Yep. The blade is put there afterwards to clean up the snip points and the mold lines. Anyone have any New Year's resolutions that they're planning on working on that they would like to share? Mine is I need to get into shape. I do have a home gym set up down here. We moved everything around the basement, so it was kind of down for a while. Now it's back up. So my New Year's resolution is to get in better shape. So I'm finding now I had a little bit of trouble with my feet. I had a little bit of a problem I had to get taken care of with them. I felt like I've been a little bit sluggish with my kids. And I'm getting up to that age where I really start thinking about my health. So time to get in better shape. So we have... Something like that. Oh no. We're okay. We got it. Brosen, good morning, afternoon, evening, all. We building a Manticore Lord for Chaos. We sure are today, Brosen. We are building a Manticore, or Chaos Lord on a Manticore. I need to pay so much more Warhammer. Don't we all, Raven? Round is the shape. Your goal should be to get fit. Yeah. And then this one goes there. This one's that. And this one is that. Again, guys, I try to dry fit as much as I can because I've done errors before and it's just a pain in the butt. So I always recommend you dry fit everything before you put it on. Yes, it takes a little bit longer, but it avoids unnecessary accidents. Recording a video tomorrow about report a handheld bat rep for you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we're gonna have that up by the weekend. Obviously, the members will be up by Friday, and then for everyone else, it'll be up on Sunday. But we'll have another bat rep up then. December was kind of a hard month to get videos scheduled with guests and whatnot. Brosen, I would like to lose another 40 to 50 pounds a year, down 100 pounds over last 2 years. Also getting this Orc Army ready for Adepticon is my current goal. Brosen, that's awesome, man. Congratulations on the weight loss. That's fantastic. And yeah, getting that ready for Adepticon, that's gonna be cool. Wish you the best of luck there, sir. No, I know. Like, heck, even for myself, like I'm trying to lose a couple pounds can be very difficult. I need to wean myself off of pop. That's why I kind of switched over everything to sugar-free for now. And then, even though I know what you're gonna say, it's still not great. I understand. I get it. But it's baby steps, right? Can't just go cold turkey. That's how you revert back really quick. So, yeah, honestly, it's my problem, right? Every time that I do any gaming or anything, Brosen, that's what kind of is like, oh, I'll have a pop. So I've been doing sugar-free pop for a while now. Just hoping that I can wean myself off eventually, but again, it's difficult. It's kind of my comfort thing, you know what I mean? Raven, I would like to try and play some old world at some point myself. Yeah, I guess sometimes it's a little bit trickier for people to get game in, depending on where you're located and what the scene is around you. I'm pretty fortunate with the group that we have here. We're all kind of dedicated to Warhammer. It's really the only tabletop that we play. That everyone plays that is in my group. So, and everyone is still really into it. Where, I mean, I think this campaign is really getting the juices going for a lot of people in my group. See, I like the fizzies, but I've tried things like what is it, bubbly or whatever. I don't know if you guys have it, but the brand is bubbly. I can't. It's almost like it's like a salty taste or something. I just don't like it. I need to have that. Unfortunately, that sugar or fake sugar. Whereabouts are you, Raven? Where are you located? Oh, across the pond. Okay, yeah. I mean, I figured the UK, like, I figured you can go down to any local gaming store and probably get a game in. Okay, learning gaming. You're of course more than welcome to message me anytime via Discord or email. More than happy to answer any questions about rules questions, how to do things. That's not a problem at all. There's actually a very, very good video by Tabletop Tactics. I don't know if you've watched it or not, but they go through like every phase and they do referencing the rule book and stuff like that. I was thinking about doing like a tutorial guide for like how to play Warhammer, but I'm like, you know what? Like I looked at that video, I'm like, that is a beautiful video. Okay, yeah. Keep forgetting about those Soda Stream machines. Also, very good news. So I am dropping off the vortex spells that we have created and 3D printed and everything. They are being sent to the painter tonight. I'm dropping them off, and then they are going to be painted. And then once I get them back, I am going to be uploading them for you guys to download for a little bit of a cost. Obviously, a little R&D went into them. Nothing crazy though. We're going to sell them individually and as a package. So if you guys need template spells, Black Sigil Studios has you covered with that pack. So right now we're just selling the STLs, but we are going to be looking into, if you don't have a 3D printer, us printing them, and we will be able to ship them in the future. But right now we're just going to be selling the STLs. I figure everyone has a printer or knows someone that has a printer nowadays, especially in this hobby. I just wants to give you a hug, that's all. Alright, what we got next here? Looks like we need wings and tail. 2 different tails looks like I could do. Yeah, so Brosen, that one is that the footwork that we have that I use right now is unfortunately not our design, but we are working on one that's going to be kind of similar, just a little bit take on it. But we will be having a footwork one also coming out. That's going to be it's going to be more. What's the word for it? You'll see. Instead of just a foot being there, it's more animated kind of looking. But yeah, so we have that. I'm literally printing one of the vortexes now, the spiritual vortex. So that's the one that's printing right now on the printer. Snip out some wangs. But Footed Dork is so good. Like it being strength 5 and a 5-inch template, AP -1. Oh, it's nasty. I love Footed Dork. Even when I play against Footed Dork, just because I love having the template, I always hope that it goes off. Just because it's so cool. All right. So we have tail 5. Or 56. Where's 56? Oh, that's a cool tail too. Oh no, which tail do I go with? So we either go with this tail here, or we go with this tail here. Which one do you think? I'm partial to this one, but I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. So, I'm gonna step both out. That way you get a better look at them. Okay, there's also a second part to this one. So let me glue this together. And that way you guys can make a decision on which one you think I should do. Okay. So we have this one here, which would end up having something like that. Though I'm not gluing it together yet, but it would look like something like that. Or we have that one. So we're gonna go with 1 and 2. 1, 2. Which tail? No, now that I see this one, I kind of like that one too. They're both good choices. You like this one, Rosen? I'm a bit muffled. Hold up. Hello? That's 1, 2. Oh. Hello. I think I just turned down my mic by accident. Is that better? Okay. Yeah, I must have hit the slider by accident. That's that for now. Yep, stickers. Oh, there you go. Pulls up. Let's do. Put a pencil here. There. You guys vote. Yo, what's up? So right now we are voting on which tail to put onto the Manticore here. So we got tail 1 is here, tail 2 is here, leaving it up to you guys to choose which one we're doing while I clean up these wings. I also have a tournament this month that I gotta start prepping for too. 1,500 point tournament. I still haven't decided what I'm even gonna go. I went Tomb Kings last time, did very well. But the problem when I went last time Tomb Kings, there was also like 2 other Tomb Kings players out of the, I think it was 10 that were there or something, and I'm just like, that was too many Tomb Kings players. I'll switch it up next time. I'm thinking about going dwarves. It's true. Could use Tail 2 for Redeem Prince conversion. Very, very true. For everyone that has joined us, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Josh from Black Sigil Studios. We do handheld battle reports and live stream battle reports for Warhammer the Old World. So if you're into that, subscribe to the channel. That helps us a lot. We were trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We are about just under 40, somewhere just under 4,200 subscribers. Once we get to 5,000, we are going to be raffling off another battalion box that someone is going to be able to win. So I think we'll hit that subscribe button. It is, so yeah, it is a awkward point value, douchebaggins. So they're kind of doing almost like an escalation tournament because they have a bunch of newer guys that go to their store. That's semi-local to me, and I think they're just doing it to kind of ramp them up to get them collecting more, which is very smart. Then it's just like almost like an escalation tournament, if you will. Every couple of months they raise the limit by 500, so I got to feel the next one's going to be at 2,000 points in a couple months. And by this month, I mean January. I got that. And end of January, there's a tournament I'm going to. I had an event this week with my orcs. The only dwarf player there was the one I helped Willis for. I ended up playing him around too. Nice. It's funny. So I did a tournament. The last tournament we went to, like I tell people all the time, like I don't like playing in tournaments. Well, it's not that I don't like playing tournaments. It's just like the competitive scene is not for me. I'll do fun tournaments. They're fine. But of course they paired myself and Kyle together for one of them. And I told Kyle, I'm like, oh, you bet tournament Josh now. Here we go. And then I ended up like I don't think he scored a single victory point off of me just because the way that I played competitive. I didn't play where I'm just looking to have fun and get into fights and stuff. So I play a lot more where like you have to pick your battles and it's all about running the numbers to see statistically who's gonna come out better and whatnot. So I ended up doing like against him. I ended up getting it was a 20-0 win because he didn't get anything and I just wiped his army off the board. So like I'm naturally a very, very competitive person. I just don't want to bring that to like my Warhammer games that I play because I like playing them for fun. All right, so I'm going to end the poll now. It looks like we have Tail 1 being the winner here. So we are going to go with Tail 1 on that poll, on the unit there from your guys' poll. So thank you so much for everyone that voted. We are going to go with Tail 1. Yeah, that's fair. Like a lot of people just don't have the time to go play in like have games regularly. So yeah, get 3 games in, have fun with it. I'm very fortunate that I'm able to play a lot of games in a month. So I guess that's why tournaments don't really appeal to me as much because I already get to play a lot. But it also is fun just giving a whole day to playing some Warhammer. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Check your DMs. Yo, what's up? Oh yeah, they pointed that out. I turned down the volume by accident. It's back up. It should be good now. Austin, thank you so much though. I'm not sure if you're watching from a little behind if you're current or not, but it's fixed. At least it should be fixed. And then this is going to fit this way. Nope, it's going to fit this way. Am I drunk? No, that's why. What am I looking at here? Oh, it fits like that. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Really, eh? Yeah, it's coming through my DJI mic, it says. I can turn up even more if that's better. Okay. I always get nervous because I see it like hitting up in the red sometimes. I'm just like, is that like crushing people's speakers right now? There you go. Yeah, that's a sexy looking tail. To be honest, I don't even know what Manticores do. I just got it because I liked it. Show you how I work, how I go through life. I think it's cool looking. All right, let's look. Let's bring up and see what a Manticore does here. What are your rules, Mr. Manticore? So movement 6, weapon skill 5, strength 5, gives me 4 additional wounds. That's not too bad. Initiative 5. Oh, that's high initiative for a monster. 4 attacks. Okay. It's not a behemoth, it's just a monstrous creature. Cool. Wicked Claws, so it has a -2 AP. Love it. Have essentially counts heavy armor, which is irrelevant because whoever's riding it already has heavy armor. So close order, it flies 9 inches. Large target, D3 stomp attacks, swift stride, terror, willful beast. Okay, what are you, willful beast? During the start turn, celebrates the turn, the model must make a leadership test using its own unmodified leadership. If the test is passed, the rider is able to keep control of the mount. However, if the test has failed, the rider has lost control of the mount, becomes subject to frenzy. Okay, so I guess it really depends what you're planning on doing. Like, if you want to charge, then it's honestly better to, if you want to fail your leadership check, just give it the extra attack. But I get it. So it's kind of a cool little thing where it's like sometimes you just lose control of it. That's neat. Then it has option for venomous tail. What is that? In combat, must make one of his attacks each turn. So it's basically a strike first. It's like a wyvern, essentially. So I'll have 3 attacks, one with the tail. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, like, if someone moves within and that's the only target to charge, and like now you have to charge it, it definitely sucks. Yeah, so like the model's okay. It's essentially, yeah, it's like a wyvern slash, like, it's in that wyvern griffin monster kind of thing. So I'm cool with that. I mean, obviously they do have a dragon if you ever want to go that route, but so that's fine. They have options. And that's the thing, right, Brosen, is I feel like as soon as someone brings a dragon, your opponent's like, ugh. I know they got nerfed and everything with infantry, how infantry works now. Oh no, not the. Oops. Uh-oh. I hope I don't just screw that blue up. That would suck. Oh, we're good. But one complaint with the GW this glue is that it, because it has the applicator, it really like gets gummed up quick. I mean, I know the lighter trick is the easiest thing to get it to work. Right. Like a wyvern or a griffin or this manticore, like, you can deal with it. Mind you, a chaos lord is a different beast in general, but I mean, you can deal with it in one way or another, unlike a dragon. And like I said, a dragon you can actually still deal with. It's just, like I said, you have to really play different when a dragon's on the board. But yeah, so all of you members, when we do the campaign, I think everyone's almost ready to, like, pretty close to getting their 500 points painted up. Members are going to have 3 videos in a month while we do this campaign. Should have 3 videos, as long as I can record all of them. But you guys will have 3 videos every single month, members only for the campaign. And we're starting off 500 points, so it's going to be Battle March. I know some people have been asking about, are we going to be doing Battle March? Well, here you go. You have asked. We have listened. I guess I should put it on the right side. That would work. Yeah, that's pretty good there. Yeah, I'm gonna try to record because we have 6 people in this campaign. I'm hoping to record every single one. So even if I'm not partaking in the video, I'll be recording it, and that way the campaign is just yeah. I tell you, man, grab a slice, bro. We'll be here. Yeah, so I will say this kit, as far as like so far for how easy it is to put together for difficulty level, I'm gonna rate this like out of a 5 for 1 being the easiest, 5 being the hardest. This is like quite literally a 1 on the scale of what I put together for GW. So far this has been a super easy, goes together smooth kit. So if you were ever thinking, oh, is this gonna be a pain? The answer is no. The Manticore with Chaos Lord so far has been a breeze. those so far. Focus there. Let's fix that. There we go. All right, let's turn the page. Let's see what's next. Oh, it's just like it on the paper. Perfect. So we got a head A or head B. So it looks like the difference is just these two pieces here. Looks like you can either give them like horns that are jutting forward, or not, or no horns jutting forward. No, okay. I'm just getting everyone ready for their drinking festivities tonight. That's what you're going to be seeing. So there you go. So basically here we have different heads that we can do. The only difference between these two heads is literally these two parts here, 21 and 22, is that you can give them the horns that kind of jut forward versus no horns at all. You know what? I'm a horny guy. We're going with horns. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Hey, yo! There's actually a bunch of different choices you can do for like the heads and stuff. Interesting. How doth I want to do it? Oh, I think this is... with the rider. So I think this is for the Rex. It looks like that's his little saddle. Okay, yeah. So I gotta do 51 and 53. One and UF 53. Oh, voila. Number 53. 53. Okay, so let's get that trimmed up here. C'est bon. dry fit this real quick. That's pretty basic, but just to make clear. So how we're doing this? That's how we're doing this. I wonder if it would work this way too. Oh, it does. Better, but I think it's this way. Yeah, it's definitely this way. Okay, let's put that together. Oh, I gotta do 52 first. I can read instructions. 52. US 52. Ah. Voila.
The world feels loud when I'm alone. Every thought just cuts like stone. I've been chasing echoes in the dark, trying to find where you left your mark. And I don't know
What's that? Cool.
to feel this right when everything breaks in the quiet of night. I only feel safe when it's you, when the world fades and the noise breaks through. You're the silence inside of the storm.
Feel free to ask questions in chat, guys. You know, we're here just to hang out. Even if you're not a member, feel free to chat. It's open to all subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing so, where we do videos like this, painting videos, and battle reports. And we are also working on a podcast panel for 2026 as well. Where we just basically choose a couple topics, talk about, get our opinions on it, keep up to date on what's going on with everyone in our group, what they're hobbying on. How would I address the challenges facing monstrous infantry? So what I would do for monstrous infantry is give them the same rules that just base infantry have. That would legit solve pretty much everything. I'm gonna bounce for a bit, pal. We'll catch you soon, and I hope you have a great New Year's. You too, Raven. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. That's how I would address it. Jay, is give them everything that infantry have. So give them parry, give them outnumber. Yeah, I think if you just give them that, I think it would solve a good chunk of the problem. I mean, monster infantry is still decent, just because the sheer output of the damage that they can do. But monster infantry should always be better than regular infantry, or at least equal to, in certain regards. So yeah, parry, give them outnumber, give them. What's the other word that came with that? There was parry, there was outnumber. That was it, right? That's all that infantry got. This one was just not sticking very well. Yeah, it was mass infantry, parry. What am I missing? I think that's it. Okay. All right, next up, we are going to work on the head now. So we need 59 and 60. Not on this one. 15. There's 59. And I found you. So there's certain because basically with the Renegade pack, they gave ogres essentially the it's supporting the mass infantry supporting attacks, whatever it is. They gave them that, and ogres I think are in a decent place right now. Like they're not top tier, but I mean they're very playable considering the entire faction is. Oh, it's press into battle. I think is the other rules. I think it's press into battle, massed infantry, and then parry was everything they got. But if you just give that to the monster infantry, I think you're fine. Next up is 21-22. We're gonna put the horns on next, and then we gotta do the. Yep. All right. Where is? There they are. 21-22. Actually. That was a little tricky to get cut. Cut. Don't like bending them to get them out, but I can't really get them. There we go. Yeah, so this is the choice that we had here. We kind of do it without the horns on the side or with the horns. I've elected to do it with the horns. I think it just adds a little bit more of a badass factor to it, having these horns that are going to impale you as they try to take a bite. I know Broson's working on something. Anybody else working any models right now? Any hobbying going on? What am I doing? This side. Derp. I swear I put models together before. I put up top like this. No, it's definitely not that. Fine. How in the bugger is this gonna go? Hold up, wait a minute. Wait. What am I missing here? Sculpting of blood? For the only toes, eh? Okay. Oh, 62? Oh, that's what I did wrong. That's not wrong. These ones are used for something else. These are to go backwards. Yeah, I don't want that. I cut the wrong ones. I was wondering why those weren't fitting. I was following these instructions, which show 2122 here. And let me zoom in. So it shows 2122 with the horns going forward. Well, that's actually not what they're for. So if you're putting... See you, douche. So if you are doing this model here, the 2122 is not for the horns to go forward. That's for the horns to go backwards up here. This one's a different number. So if Julian, you're like, this doesn't make sense, it's because it's not supposed to be that. The error that we found in this kit. I was wondering why I wasn't able to get anything going. Yeah, so these are going to be 61 and 62, not 21, 22. What is this music on right now? Oops. Now this should be. Yeah, that fits perfectly. Yep, it was probably in their instructions. It was not me. Hooray for once. Again, nothing serious, pretty minor. Took me 2 seconds to figure it out. Oh, beautiful. Nice, Ozzy. Yeah, this kit so far has been great. It's easy kit to do. Looks cool so far. Alright, now I gotta do either 15 or 57 for the fur on top. Let's see which one looks better here. Let's see which one I like a little bit more. So that's 57, and 58 is US 50. Yeah, there's so many different parts you can do and really customize what you're looking to get out of it. Like, because with the four gods and everything looking kind of unique as far as it goes with which they want to follow, there's so many pieces from different, like, demons you can throw into it, like demon parts, mortals parts, beastman parts. You can take so much stuff and make it however you want. That's for sure. Even the mold lines, there's a couple that had like some mold lines I take care of, but overall it hasn't been too bad for excessive mold lines. Oh. Alright, so oh, it's 57 and 15. Oops. Read, Josh. Read. Oh, 58's for the bottom channel. I gotcha. This one is the other one. Yeah, I like the wilder hair better, I think. Uh-oh. There. Yeah, exactly, Ozzy. It's complete customization to your heart's content with chaos. Get his head stuck on here. Looks pretty gnarly. So much detail. Like, if you're gonna be using contrast paints on this, like, there's so much depth to it that it's gonna look really nice with all like the peaks and valleys on the fur of the neck. It's not sticking. Down here, GW blue. Look. Butterfingers, I am. Just big old butterfingers. I swear this looks a lot worse than it is. Where'd it go? Oh, got it. Got it. Don't use this at home, kids. Fire good, Ata. Just like that. How is this supposed to... Oh, you know what? I think I have to use 15 because it's probably shorter and probably geared more towards having the saddle there. Whoop. Yeah, it's probably definitely it. I'm looking forward to painting this guy. He's gonna be a lot of fun. And then I gotta do the bottom part, his beard, if you will. So if I do 15 on this, it's probably gonna be 16 on the bottom then. I'm gonna guess. If this ever just dries, that'd be great. Yes, welcome to our stream where you see me holding something for 5 minutes. So I'm playing against Tomb Kings tomorrow. That could suck. Yeah, that could be a problem. Why aren't you sticking? You don't have any glue on it. So the thing with Tomb Kings tomorrow is against my wife, so should I let her win, or what do you think? Or should I absolutely destroy her? Okay, we'll make it a good game. I only play TK as world hosts. I need my Harfin to be hard to kill. No, that's completely fair. Yeah, they having a babysit the Harfin can be a pain, especially when you're playing certain armies. Like I find like Tomb Kings versus Bretonnia is really difficult for the Tomb Kings. Just because the Peg Knights can, if you leave your Harfin out for any reason, like he's getting charged and killed by Peg Knights. Even if you put them into a unit, I've done it before against Tomb Kings, where you put them into a unit, I will sacrifice one of my units and literally charge in there, only to specifically target, the Hierophant out. And I don't care if I lose the unit; it's just to kill the Hierophant. How comfortable is your couch? You know what? My couch is extremely comfortable. I am prepared. Okay, I'm ready to have to sleep on the couch. Oh, I just realized I did this wrong. Oh, can I fix it? Oh, well, nothing was glued on, so that works, I guess, but shoot. Yep, they even told me to do that, and I didn't do it. Oh. Alright, well, that works. It wasn't the worst thing in the world to happen. And now I'm also wondering if that's why this isn't fitting properly. Okay, so that fits like that. That's better. Okay. Don't forget to follow the instructions properly, people. Don't be like me. An idiot. There we go. We fixed it. Okay, so that's all done there. Cool, 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 cool. Let's go to the next section. Ooh, now it's building the Chaos Lord. Got the head over there. Excuse me. Yep, so this, we're doing the Chaos Lord. We're not going to go with the Chaos Sorcerer. Even though the Chaos Sorcerer looks freaking awesome. Actually looking better looking than the Chaos Lord. Oh well. So what do I need here? This guy looks like he's going to be annoying. Okay, so 25. No, I honestly wonder, do I have enough parts to make both? Are they separate models? I think they are. I think I might be able to magnetize this and then be able to swap out between the two. Well, before I get too excited, let's just see here. So I need these. So looking at the instructions, it doesn't look like any of the parts are necessarily repeated. Oh, maybe this back part is. That may be... Oh, no. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, that's awesome, Rosen. That means, yeah, then I can just magnetize and swap out how I want. I'm always down with that. This dude's got some pretty sweet looking armor, too. It's a good thing I have, like, 1,000 magnets laying around. Okay, body, legs. Yeah. Oh, they're painting. Alright, disenchant the yeah. Yeah, the Heralds of Darkness list doesn't really give you much in comparison to other armies of infamy. Like, you can pretty much make a Heralds of Infamy list if you really want to, just in the core, the base list. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it. So I can put this together, I think, right? And that goes on after? Yeah, okay. Let's work some Grand Army minus the Chosen Sheriffs. I would rather play the Manticore and Grand Army Orcs and Goblins. You see, my eventually my goal is going to be to have a full Goblin list, but it's all going to be like Forest Goblins. So Spider Riders, Spiders, and Common Goblins and stuff. I don't want to do Night Goblins. I just feel like Night Goblins are overrepresented already. Everyone does Night Goblins because Fanatics are so good. And fun. Like the random movement and stuff is kind of hilarious. But I want to do a Forest Goblin army. I mean, we got a boatload of what are they called? Spider Riders here. I think I got like, yeah. If you're here, how many do we have? It's a lot. Probably should dry fit this first. Yeah. But that's also the problem with like essentially making Black Orcs core by taking an Orc boss. Like they're just always going to be in there because why wouldn't you take Black Orcs to fill your core tax? I really wish they would change that and like all those special stuff like Tomb Guard, for example, and like the tomb. If you take a Tomb King or whatever, that they become core. Keep them in special, in my opinion. Black Wars, keep them in special. Yeah. And then it just makes that you're fighting the same thing every single time because it's the best choice. You can't argue that there's even a better core choice to take. because there isn't. It's just black orcs are just that good. So unfortunately, it's an auto include for every single black orc army or every single orc goblin army, and it's fine. Like you can shoot the crap out of them to die. It's just I like variety. So, but again, that's just me. Yeah, it's just more or less like orcs are supposed to, like black orcs are like the fightiest of the orcs, but like they weren't a horde. So it just seems like that's all you see though. It feels like the Warhammer world is covered in black orcs and other orcs just don't exist. There's nobody takes base orcs. Or very few people do. Like people still do, but I mean if you're trying to make a competitive list, people don't take them. Same thing with dwarf and longbeards, like by taking a king or whatever, they now become core. It's like, ugh. So the dwarf warriors don't really have a place anymore. I'm guilty of falling in the trap of just taking like longbeard stuff every single time. It's because it is like it's literally the best choice to take. And when you look at dwarf infantry for your core tax. I don't know how that goes. Something like that, I guess. It's also why I'm just not a fan of like competitive play either, right? Because it's you're always taking the same thing every time because it is the best thing to take, and you're trying to win, obviously, in a tournament. How does this work? Oh, did I put that on the wrong side? I think I did. Hmm. Yeah. I think it just needs to be infantry in general. Like, all infantry can do can capture objectives. Like, why are we limiting it to core? I get because it's the way to get people to play more core. I get that, but I mean, I don't know. I just I don't like that. Okay, is this bit over? Ooh, I can see what you mean. This is going to be a bit of a doozy to get on you. Nice. No, you're right though. Like but that's what tournament it is, right? Tournaments are you're taking the best possible options. So that's why you see the same list all the time. They're 29 and 32 and 35. 35. I also feel like if it just made any unit that's at least unit strength 10 can capture objectives, I think that's fine. Because it still leaves out like your characters aren't capturing objectives. I'm not sure if there is a character. I'm just trying to think if there's like a dragon combo where you can get something extra wounds to give you unit strength 10. Oh, they are unit strength 10? Okay, then it's very easy. Yeah, then anything unit strength 10, characters don't count. Easy peasy. And that solves the problem. I prefer seeing armies that actually have like a very like they take a lot of core in their army. I like seeing core. It's very much reminds me of like old school Warhammer, seeing just shit troops on the table that are there just to like die and soak up with a couple of heavy hitters. Um, but certain armies can just make it where the entire army is essentially a heavy hitter because of the way that their army comp is. And we discussed that with uh like ogre orcs and goblins and yeah. Tomb Kings doesn't really have heavy hitters, I guess. They're just more or less just grind. You got a couple units, obviously, like Ushaptis with the Great Bows are a menace to anything that has multi wounds. Yeah. Right, I'm doing all this off camera. Yeah, so this is the problem is I'm seeing it's not quite there yet, but this is kind of the way eighth was going, right? Where it was Cav was a waste of time, big monsters were a waste of time, just take massive blocks of infantry, and that was kind of the thing in eighth. Mind you, the magic isn't nearly the same as it was in eighth, but it's giving me that vibe again where that's the direction they're heading. And I hope that they don't double down on that only because, again, it's the armies felt a lot of the same. People just taking big blocks of infantry, the same big blocks of infantry. You never saw cav, never saw that kind of stuff. Oh, shoot. Mm-mm. There's the one head. Oh, there's the other head. I think I'm gonna give him the helmet. What do you guys think? Helmet or no helmet? Yeah. What did I do wrong here? Bro, so what did I screw up here? Did I put something on I wasn't supposed to put on yet? How does this attach? I feel like I may have done something wrong. They go on first. Look at the box art. The box art helps me with nothing. Actually, I wonder on the website, because I usually have 360 views of everything. You know what I really need for my army? Some skin wolves. I need some skin wolves. Alright, do you... No, you don't have a 360 view. You son of a gun. Okay, shoulders first. Okay. Yeah, because it just shows, like, everything goes on at the same time, what it looks like in the picture. So, thank you. I'm in trouble. I break them all. Get back. That's fair. Well, I figure I should put the head on now, because I got a feeling once these shoulders go on, it could be a little bit of a problem getting them in, because these are bigger shoulders. I always like the Chaos models. I think they do, like, they always take the most time, it seems like. Oh, I gotta trim that up in the head. I didn't do it. They always seem to take the most time with their models. And, like, create really good... You sure about that, guys? You sure about that? Oh, yeah, I see. I think I see what it is. Just go like that. Yeah. It goes like that. You guys are so smart. Thanks for your help. Yeah, and then it connects right there. So that makes sense, guys. Oh. Nice. I'll take a look when they're up. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. God, that looks so badass. Oh, yeah. All right, next up is weapons. What do I want to do for weapons here? Do I go just with the classic sword? Sword and board? Looks pretty badass like that. I like the spear, but I would like to go with the spear with, like, spear with the shield, but I can't do that, unfortunately. I wonder if I could kit bash from the Knight's box. And do that. That's probably an option I could do. But before I do any more, I'm just going to let this dry a little bit before I touch anything else. So let's get the other parts trimmed out here. Stream unavailable? Yeah, that's fair.